¿Qué pasa? Bienvenidos una semana más a Grave el Estudio, tu podcast de Grave, el preferido de Laura y Carlos. Aquí estamos una semana más, como decíamos, hoy de nuevo en este especial de Traka, en este especial Girona, en este especial en Rocacorba Attelier. Laura, ¿cómo estás?
Pues muy bien, perfecto, como hace un rato.
Sí, ¿no? Porque estamos grabando este episodio, acabamos de grabar con Alejandro Valverde y ahora, pues bueno, cambiamos para hacer otra entrevista que, como decíamos, la gente que esté en YouTube ya verá en pantalla a nuestra entrevistada de hoy, pero también lo podéis ver, la gente que esté escuchando en Spotify, Apple Podcasts y demás, lo verá también en lo que es el propio nombre del episodio.
Obviamente.
Rápidamente, Laura, porque la gente ya la habrá visto, porque la gente lo escucha cada semana, la gente ya la habrá visto en la entrevista de Alejandro Valverde, el Bala. ¿Dónde estamos y por qué estamos
la
aquí?
gente más fiel lo va a saber, pero lo voy a explicar otra vez.
Pero cuéntalo un poquito así.
Estamos en el Rocacorba Attelier, que está en Girona. Es un Canyon Bike Experience y podéis venir aquí pues a probar las bicis, las podéis alquilar. Podéis pedir 2 tallas para ver cuál es la que os encaja mejor, y bueno, pues también puede ser vuestro taller de confianza de Canyon, porque aquí tienen todas las piezas y ya está, y perfecto.
Que antes Canyon solamente vendía de forma online, pero ahora ya también tienen tiendas, si no me equivoco, en Madrid.
Sí, en Madrid tienen la sede.
Ajá.
Y luego aquí han abierto este Bike Experience, y en Barcelona pronto, esto no sé si lo puedo decir, pero bueno, Barcelona pronto habrá otro. Sí, yo creo que sí.
Bueno, si no, ya,
y si no, ya lo borraremos.
Sí, lo editamos y ya está.
Vale.
Bueno, vamos a empezar con eso, introduce, ya que estás en tu casa.
Sí.
Me voy, venga.
Bueno, antes que nada, vamos a decir una cosa, y es que este episodio lo vamos a hacer en inglés.
¿Sí?
Lo digo para que la gente que lo veáis que lo escuchéis en Spotify y podcast y tal, no vais a ver, pero en YouTube vais a poder tener subtítulos en español por si no lo entendéis. Y si entendéis un poco inglés, pues nuestro inglés español lo vais a entender, ¿no? Yo creo.
Va a ser nuestra primera entrevista en
inglés.
En inglés, así que let's jam, let's do it if you want.
Let's do it, Charlie.
Yeah, okay. Let's go, Laura.
Okay, so we're here with Carolin Shiff. She's a cyclist who started on road. She's a German cyclist. You started on road, and now she dominates the most important gravel races in the world. One was Unbound in 2023. She won the 200 miles. Yes. Right? Mm-hmm. Not the same as kilometers. Yes. And she won also last year the Traka 200. More, but these are the 2 more important, I guess. We were there when you won last year, and we see this year if you are too. So yes. Welcome, and thank you to be here in Girona with us.
Thanks for the invitation. Hola.
Yeah, we spoke before, off the record a bit, no? But do you speak Spanish? No, just a few words.
Yes, not a lot.
But if you go to Mallorca, a lot of Germans in Mallorca, no?
Yes.
So we can,
find. I always try to speak Spanish or to learn it, but I always, they always want to speak a lot German and English on Mallorca, so it's hard to learn Spanish there.
Yeah, because it's easy to speak English or German there, so it's, you don't need to, right?
I really need to do, and then I'm too lazy.
Well, if you're lazy, you are lazy to learn Spanish, but not lazy on the trainings.
No, not at all.
So this is the good reason.
That's the balance.
Exactly, the good reason that we are here today. So yes. Perfect. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, come on, Laura.
Yeah, I think about the bikes.
I think you're. Yeah, are you going to start with this? Yeah. Okay, let's start.
No, you told me that.
Okay, perfect.
Are you or mine?
No, you go.
Okay. Let's speak about your athletic background, because you did road cycling before,
yes.
But I heard also running.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can speak about that a bit.
Yeah, actually I started with swimming when I was a child, also competitive. And then I stopped because my family changed the location where I lived, and it wasn't possible anymore, and I stopped. And then I did a few years no sports, other things. And then I started with running because I don't want to be lazy and to be in shape a bit, like looking good and just for fun. And then I discovered that I'm not bad, and I started with triathlon. And then, then I ended with cycling.
Oh, wow. One thing take to another.
Yeah. I stopped with running because I had a knee injury, and swimming I didn't like anymore. And cycling is my passion since a few years, yeah.
How many years? Just to...
I think I started, I was 22, 23.
Okay.
So it's a long time ago. I'm already old. So then I started on the road. Then I did cyclocross during winter because I wanted to stay on the bike also outside during the winter. And I did not want to go on the trainer inside. And cyclocross is perfect for cycling outside, and And when gravel started, I think it's a pretty young cycling discipline, and I discovered that this is a good sport for me.
Yeah, this is the next question, no? Why gravel? Because on the cycling you have on the road you have other options.
Yeah.
And they say no, gravel. Why gravel from the road to the gravel?
Yeah, because I was always good in the technical parts in winter from cyclocross. I really enjoyed going off-road, and I also really enjoy to do longer races, and was lots of climbing, and exactly that is gravel most of the time. Not always, not all races, but a lot races are really with lots of climbing and technical parts. And I think that suits me really well. I enjoy that, and
How was your first time in a gravel bike? So what was and what was the feeling when you were on this kind of road bike, but with mountain wheels?
My first time when I was doing a gravel race was in 2022. I did a race in the Netherlands, a UCI race. It was raining all the time. It was so muddy, and I was just like, what I'm doing here. But in the end, I won the race, and I really enjoyed it. And that was my first time really on a gravel bike. And 1 year before, I also did a longer race on my cyclocross bike because I had no gravel bike. And that was also really nice. And I discovered that, that's good for me, and that I like it.
Yeah, you felt strong. When you felt strong in some sports, you just it's like a loop.
Yeah.
You get better and better. You wanted to do more, and
if you have fun, and I always had fun, and that's also the part of gravel, that it's really a lot about fun. I mean, it switches now a bit. It's getting more and more competitive, but in the beginning, it was just going to races was really relaxed. I had other experience from road racing, so it was very different.
Yeah. It's interesting when you said it was my first race, and you said to yourself, what I'm doing here, but you won the race. So imagine the other people. So it's part of the... also it's interesting your jump, no? You're switching from be the owner of a bike shop to be a professional cyclist. No? It's an interesting journey there.
Yeah, I did a lot in the past. I'm a nurse. I did education to a nurse. Then I studied business administration, and at the same time I started the bike shop together with my boyfriend in our hometown. And I was just doing a lot of things beside. And cycling was always my hobby, but I was always very competitive and very motivated to do it good. But it was not that I was earning any money with it, so I always had to work or to see how I get my food into my fridge.
Yeah. And now you're still managing all this, or you?
Yeah, I took a step back from normal work,
Sure.
and thanks to my sponsors and especially to Kenyan, I'm now able to focus on cycling, and that's for me it's such a big step. And in the past I've never, I was dreaming about something like this, but to be honest, I never thought that this will happen. But
Wow.
now I'm here, and I'm living my dream.
That's so cool.
Yeah, especially what you say, no, is one of the questions that we got here, no. But some people in this case, and you can talk maybe better than me on this case about women on the sports, because we normally they have the references of the men's doing these kind of things.
Yeah.
I mean, in a professional point. What I mean. But now you can be a reference from new generations, and maybe you 10 years ago you didn't get a woman reference in the cycling.
Yeah.
You know, so this is also an important change.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think now younger women can say, okay, I would like to do this full time, and dream big. Just to do the passion like as a job. For me, it was always, that's always because it's my passion. I never did it because I want to earn money with it. Yeah.
Because you start with passion, and that's what it gives you at the end.
Yeah.
But maybe this is the key, no? I don't know. Now
I think so. Because I'm always, every morning, I'm motivated to go on my bike and to train because I like what I do. So it's never that I think I have to do that.
Exactly.
I always think that professional athletes are nerds from the sports that they're doing, because there's no for me it would be very hard to go on bike every day.
Yeah.
That amount of hours, it's your job. I mean, so if you don't enjoy it, it's not.
Probably professional athletes are also passionate athletes.
Yeah,
so this is the point when you do the things because you like it and you want it more than because if you try to do it for money, when you see and you realize that it's not possible, then you
I think
stop.
that's the wrong way.
Exactly.
And you won't be successful. Yeah.
I'm trying and keeping, but I'm not arriving. I mean, I'm trying, but it's not my case. It's not my case. So I do it but with passion, but
it's not enough.
But not enough. Sometimes the passion is not enough. It's a good quote. Exactly.
Yeah. So speaking about that, about the women in cycling, how you see comparing to other modalities of cycling, the gravel scene for women right now?
Yeah, I think every year it makes a big step. The level gets higher and higher, and there are more strong women coming into this sport, and that's really good because now every race is more important, and the result is more important, and it's cool that so many women, strong women, discover that it's a real sport, and
And speaking about the sport, how you see gravel racing? You like it? How it's going right now? Like it's very gravel seems like super cool. The gearing is evolving super fast.
Yeah.
You like how it's developing?
Yeah, I think it's a big range of gravel racing.
Yeah.
You can't say, okay, this is gravel racing because every race is different, and for every race you need a different setup and things like that. I'm not sure if I like it completely. Sometimes I think it's a bit too much.
A bit annoying sometimes. To think I need to change my tires because this race is not.
Because the first race, the first year when I did gravel, 2023, I just did all my races on the same tires, and now I switch every race. I have to look. How's the track, and what is my what are the other women doing? And now for example, this is my bike. I have a mountain bike tire in the front. So
Yeah, we saw you have one in the front
and the
one
normal
different.
one in the back. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe I change this in the back, but in the front I will definitely go on a mountain bike tire because the downhills are so fast, and I have to go with them. And
Yeah, this is what we were speaking with Valverde. He was doing the same, like putting bigger tire in the front, just so because the rocks came on the front, the back it's more like okay, it's going to pass anyway.
Yes, that's the point.
For the people in YouTube, you can see the subtitles for sure, but also you can see the real bike that you are going to use in this weekend. So, what can you tell us more about the
setup?
Your setup?
Yeah, that's a Canyon Grail. I have the frame size extra small because I'm not so tall. So. And I run a Shimano group set. It's a road group set, the Dura-Ace Di2. And I have chainring 50 and 34 in the front, and in the back I have 1134. Wow. My power meter is SRM power meter, and wheel sets are DT Swiss. For this race I now chose a bit not so high ones, the lighter ones, because it's lots of climbing in the beginning, and I want to stay in the group in the beginning, so I need to have a light bike, and that's why I choose the light wheel set from DT Swiss.
Okay. And why, I think people is very interested in the chain rings thing. We were discussing with Valverde that he's going for a one buy. Yeah. And you choose the two buy.
Yes. Actually, I really like it to have two buy in the front, but I think it's very special how you like to have it. But for me, it's like that, very good, and I think I'm a Shimano athlete, so we have this option. I think with SRAM, it's really good to have one buy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You said that you want to be in front at the beginning of the race. No worries, because the podcast is going to be live after the race. So can you let us know a bit about your strategy? So no worries, because everyone we listen the podcast after.
Okay, that's good to know.
Exactly. What's your idea about the race? You advanced this point that you want to be in front at the beginning, but and also I hope that at the end.
Yes, sure.
But what's in the middle, no? What's your idea?
When you have a look at the course of the 200 race, you see that in the beginning it's lots of climbing. We have 3 bigger hills we have to pass, and some technical downhills. So, and then we go in a flat section for more or less 70 k's. And then another climb comes. So for me, it's really important to be in the group, or to have a good group for the flat part, and to stay if it's it would be ideal to stay in the front group and to be able to pass the 3 climbs in the beginning with the front group, and then stay in the group in the flat, and then maybe that was also always my strategy when I won it the last 2 years. Do my attack in the last climb. Yeah, that always worked. Yeah. I felt always good in the end, so I did my attack on the last climb, and then I came in alone. So that's the perfect way. I don't know if it works out again, but we will see.
We'll see.
Worked the last 2 years, no? So this.
Last 2 years it was good, but you never know.
Yeah, you said before the interview we talked a little bit, and you said also that you need to be a quite complete athlete on gravel, because you need to be like a strong one doing the buildings, also on the downhills, also on the flats. So how should be? Well, I'm already talking about that, no? But how do you think that? How can you describe yourself as a gravel athlete?
Yeah, I think my strength is really in climbing, because I have not so much body weight, so it's good in the uphills. But I also can, from road racing, I can go on the flat, and also some tactical things I can do. Yeah, sprinting is not my favorite discipline, But yeah, now it's like we always come with bigger groups in the end. So I also need to be good in this. But yeah, maybe I need to work on that. Yeah, and then for sure you need to be good in the downhills.
Yeah.
Because losing a group in downhill, it's just shit. Because if you invest so much in the uphill and then you lose a group in the downhill, that's not good. Yeah. But I worked a lot on this, because last year I discovered that I'm not so good in the downhills, and with Canyon we did two training camps and worked on that, and that worked really well for us. So I improved a lot on the downhills, and now I think I'm also in the downhills one of the best, and that's really nice.
Yeah, because it's when you are descending and there's a group of people at first part of Traka, you will go uphill, but then you descend with a lot of people, and you cannot always decide where line are you picking.
No.
So you take a lot of wrong sides. You need to be very prepared, very strong, and have this technical side to don't crash.
Yeah.
So I always think that I'm not a gravel racer, because I cannot perform on the downhills otherwise.
But it's really important to perform well, because it's a strong competition. Some girls come from mountain bike background, and if you need to keep up with them. And I'm really, honestly, I'm proud that I made a big step in this technical parts, because that was my weakness, and I think now it's
and you can be more secure in a lot of races in the calendar, because there's some of races that are more focused on mountain bike people, some others that they say the roadies are going to be good at this one. So it's good to be polyphacetic.
Well,
no, I don't know if that.
I don't know. Hybrid.
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 Also, it's important what you say, that Canyon in this case is providing you the opportunity to be professional, but also how important is to get a brand behind that can also provide you these tools, like can get a kind of training camp, a couple of training camps during the year to get some test, providing tools, improve. Help you to improve yourself, not just for sure. No, you need it, but not just, let's say, the prize money or the bonus or the salary for sure, but also the infrastructure that a brand can provide you. I think it's super important.
Exactly.
Yeah. So same about Pillar Performance. We know that you are an athlete.
Yes.
You go with them.
Yeah.
So being a pro athlete, it's super important to be recovered, even the rest days. Yeah, to stay healthy. Yeah. So there's so many products, but what will be your must? Like this, I cannot live without.
Yes, it's Immune C.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm a big fan of this product, because it's always when I'm traveling or when I have hard races, I take it, and I'm never sick, honestly.
Okay. And it's also very tasty.
Yes,
I like
it's
to have
tasty.
it,
I like it.
Tasty.
Yeah, and it keeps me healthy, because it's a lot of vitamin C, and that's good. And I'm a big fan of this product, and I really can recommend it to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we have a code for the people if they want to.
Yeah.
The code is
Gravel Studio.
Okay.
Gravel Studio, and you get the 15% off on the first order.
So we also collaborate with Pillar Performance, and in this case we have the discount code if anyone wants to use it through their website, and our code Gravel Studio is able to get this discount.
Just on the link that we were putting on down in the episode.
Good one. Yeah. And the last question, because as you know, we are doing several interviews and we don't have a lot of time, but it's nice. We would like to stay here another 20 minutes more, but
1 hour.
1 hour more, but it's complicated. So let's finish with this question. The people will see the episode after knowing the results about the race, but how do you feel after win the last 2 years, and also the Unbound, etc.? Do you feel that these results that are behind you are in your favor or against? In the way you are more free, you have more confidence about your power, about yourself, or you are feeling the pressure?
Both. Really both. I also feel the pressure. I think I put the pressure on myself because, but yeah, also people are expecting that I'm in the front of a race, and if that does not happen, yeah, I always feel like everyone is asking why and what's going on and things like that. But yeah, you need to push it away from you. You can't always perform on the highest level. That's not possible. We are all human beings, and your body is it does not work every day the same. So yeah, I hope for a good day on Saturday, and if it's a bad day, then it's a bad day, and I can live with this because I do it so long, and I had a lot bad days in the past.
Yeah.
So
this is
I'm
what they
still
say,
alive.
no? That,
so it's just racing.
Yeah, and you have more bad days than good days. So when you're racing, so
for sure, it's great to win a race, and after that, it's great to make the party with Kenyan, and everybody is happy and sponsors are happy. But yeah, in the end, it's just a race, and there are more important things in life. Yeah.
Wow, it's
nice.
Another good quote from the podcast. I would like to get more questions and to speak more, but we don't have a lot of time, so sorry. Maybe it's time to say, hey, we can set up or schedule another episode in the future.
Sure.
to
let
get
me know.
Yeah, for sure, to get more info, because I have a lot of things to ask you. It's super interesting to understand how the mental health, about athletes, or the psychology side from the athlete, how to go back from not a good race or not a good result or not a good season. But let's keep it for the second episode with you.
Have a super nice race on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
A big applause, please, again for Carolin Shiff.